Hello, I'm Hannah Howard Bink, and I'm on a mission to master marketing. And I've never been particularly good at social media marketing, so I thought I'd take this moment to look back over the last 2 months and see if there's anything I can learn from 2 months of social media data. So let's level set. The last 2 months, I've posted 25 posts on LinkedIn. So that's what we're going to cover today. What posts perform the best? What types of posts produce the most engagement? And what have I learned? So first of all, what do I mean by content type? Well, I'm defining it as what was the type of content I added to my LinkedIn post? Was it a video? Was it a picture? Was it an article? Was I sending someone to an external website? And then what was the engagement for each type? So as you can see, website link was the most productive post type I had over the course of 2 months. We're going to talk about this in more detail. I think this might be more of an outlier than indicative of something I should continue to focus on. But as I look at the next top three are podcasts, images, followed by videos. Now, my hypothesis going in was video was going to outrank any other content type in both reactions and comments. But as you can see, it actually underperformed video and podcast. My working hypothesis is they're just lower friction. Images and a link to a podcast doesn't take a lot of effort on the part of the viewer, but watching a video like this one takes at least 3 minutes of your day, and as you're just scrolling through your feed, that's quite a higher friction touch point than, say, looking at a pretty picture. So the next thing I wanted to look at was what sorts of topic or maybe tone really resonated with my audience. I grouped them into 3 buckets. One were fun, sort of lighthearted, not super serious posts. Some were personal announcements, so things about me and my personal day-to-day life or my career. And then finally, everything else. And I found that lighthearted content performed really well, but personal announcements, things about me as a human being, me as, say, a brand, really resonated with my opt-in audience. I mean, when we think about LinkedIn, this is our personal network. Do I know everyone in my personal network? No, it's social media after all. But people really resonated with both reactions and comments to content about what's going on with me, which I gotta say, not only was shocking, but made me feel really good. So the next thing I wanted to look at was, where did the content come from? Did it make a difference if I wrote it myself or if I was resharing someone else's content? And the answer is yes. So as you can see here, original content had more than 3 times more reactions and comments. You like me! You really like me! Finally, I wanted to know just how much impact COVID-19 had on post engagement. So I separated posts from the last 2 months into 2 buckets. Were they inspired or mentioned COVID-19 or not? The answer is not much impact at all. In fact, posts that did not have any reference to COVID whatsoever scored slightly higher on reactions and are basically no different when it comes to comments. So what was the most successful post? Well, it didn't have a picture or a video or really anything I was expecting to see in my top performing post. I simply announced to my audience that I got accepted to speak at a conference, and there was an outcry of support and congratulations from my network. Earlier I mentioned that I think website link might be an outlier, and this post is why. I just happened to link to the conference I've been accepted to speak at, 86 people responded, I got 12 comments, and over 3,000 people viewed the post. I don't know about you, but to me, that's a pretty big deal. At the end of the day, your organic network cares about you. They've opted in to follow you. They're interested in what you're interested in. One of the common mistakes I see marketers make is they're using social media as their personal billboard. But your audience wants to high five you, not be sold to on their own LinkedIn feed. If I've learned anything over this exercise, it's stop selling, start engaging. Why wouldn't you share the great news you have? People want to celebrate, but you have to give them a reason, or at least an opportunity. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see similar content in the future, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you have questions or something you'd like to see me cover in a future video, be sure to leave it in the comments below. I'm Hannah Howard Bink, and I'll see you next time.